My dad had asked me, what are you going to call this so-called business anyway? And I was like, I don't know, something easy to remember, like train with Alba. Bam, and there it was. Oh goodness, what do you want to know? I am a believer in Christ. I am a mom. I am a business owner. I think my Facebook profile says certified awesome because I've pretty much educated myself in so many different areas for which I'm very proud, and I love learning, and I don't ever think that should end. So I'm a forever learner, and I'm just someone that loves people, and that's it. So I am a bodywork therapist and corrective exercise specialist. I got started in what I do, honestly, because I love being physical in what I'm doing. So my journey started in martial arts. I was teaching martial arts and then taking dance, and then I was teaching dance. And then for a small period of time after I got married, I wasn't active and I wasn't doing those things. I had gained a bunch of weight, but then I started teaching at an all-ladies gym and then working there full time. And every day I would have ladies coming in asking me, what should I be doing? How should I work out this? What should I be eating? And I'm like, honey, why are you asking me? Because again, at the time I was overweight myself. And it started with just me wanting to have answers for those ladies. I wanted to be able to answer their questions. And I signed up for a personal training certification course at the Cooper Institute. Having had trainers come in and out of the gym, I was able to get an idea of which ones were the good ones and where their education line was. And so, what started with just me wanting to have answers for them grew into this incredible passion. I remember I did my Cooper Institute stuff. As soon as I was done, I signed up for biomechanics, and I fell in love. I remember calling my husband, and I wouldn't shut up, and he's like, I don't even know what you're talking about, but I loved it. And so that was what started the journey of going into orthokinetics, going into bodywork therapy. It started as one simple thing and then blew up into this is what I love. And as a person, I don't pay attention. I can go squirrel really fast. And so, but this was something for me that was grounding. Like I could sit in this and study it for weeks, and I'm perfectly content and happy doing that. So I found something that's very special to me and serves people and helps people, and it's all the things that I could want it to be and do. So there it is. So my business brand, honestly, it was on accident. So my business brand, Trainer in Pink, I would go to networking groups and I always wore pink because I wanted to attract myself to women. And then at the time, my business was Train with Alba. I was thinking it was something, and that came on by accident too, actually. My dad asked me one day, he's like, why don't you just go work at a gym? And I'm like, no, I don't want to. I want to control what I do and be my own boss, because I had seen, trainers in the gyms, and they don't put the same value, I think, to themselves and to the clients that they could. I think because it's like a quick turnaround instead of really being able to pay attention to the clients and what they need. I find that the same thing happens in physical therapy offices. And I think that's part of why I kind of went down the path that I did, because it's not like a cattle line that you can just boom, boom, boom. Everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. They're built differently. They've had different life experiences. And so it was just about bringing that into training. But my dad had asked me, what are you going to call this so-called business anyway? And I was like, I don't know, something easy to remember, like Train with Alba. bam, and there it was. And so when I was at the networking groups, I always wore pink. I wanted to attract myself to women, and other people started calling me, Alba, oh look, it's the trainer in pink. I'm gonna use that. And so my branding was really easy. It's a signature, I got my signature color. Everybody knows me for that. And, if I'm seen out in public, people, where's your pink? And I'm like, it's Sunday, it's my day off, I'm at church. I'm not wearing my pink. So for a while, for many years, I had pink in my hair. I'm wanting to put pink back in my hair. I'm trying to let my hair grow out a little bit, and then I'll, it takes a lot of damage to do that, but I'll put it back in. Oh my. I think there's not a easy solution for people. Like, for myself as a businesswoman, I handle things very differently than other people handle things, and that's perfectly okay. Like, I find that I love incorporating Christ into my work, and I know that that's not a normal thing, but I love it because it's part of who I am. And so I've gotten to the point that if people don't love a certain piece of me, then I'm sorry, but that's really a foundation piece of who I am. So if you don't like it, that's your problem, not mine. I normally will just need to take a step back. Because then it's a matter of asking myself, why do I have the fear? Why do I have the doubt? Where is it coming from? Right? Because I don't find that doubt or fear is something that God gives to us. And so it's a matter of figuring out, okay, why is that there? Where is it coming from? Who is communicating that? Because I know that it's not something that's meant to be there. So it's figuring out where it's coming from first, and then kind of guiding it from there. Well, because not being full of life is boring. It's a matter of who do I want to be and how do I want to live my life, and I don't want to live my life gloomy and a blob, so it's much more fun being happy. Let's just keep it that way. Honestly, just word of mouth. I've very much just been myself, and just being myself works out really well, and I've been blessed with that. Yeah, that's it. Just word of mouth has been the biggest part of my business for sure. That was probably one of my hardest struggles throughout business, mostly because I'm not motivated by money. I'm motivated more by the difference that it makes in someone's life and kind of leaving a legacy, and what will it mean for them, 20, 30 years down the road. That's what matters more to me. My darling husband has made it possible that I don't have to, I don't have to charge a certain amount. I don't have to push myself in this business avenue and culture that the world is very much in right now. So I will say that was a big struggle. And for me, it was really where do I want to be? And that was a matter of my value. It's internal value rather than an external value. I would tell them to take a step back, look at why they're stuck, and where do they want to grow? Because most likely I would think that if they're stagnant, there's a reason that they're stagnant. Like maybe they're not really liking the direction that they're going, or there's a piece that's missing. So I would tell them to take a step back and look at big picture, and then simply ask themselves, where do they want to be? Because that's going to make the biggest difference in their business, and then they'll enjoy their business. If they don't enjoy their business, then kind of what's the point, Don't. One of the greatest gifts that you can have in life or in business is to simply be yourself. So while there might be certain things that I do that somebody may want to implement into their own business, or maybe how they schedule things, or how they organize things. That may be a possibility, and that's perfectly fine. But other than that, just be yourself. There's no room in this world for you to be somebody else. Just be yourself. Get it, girl. Just get it. You're here for a purpose. The world needs you. So walk into every room. I read this recently. Walk into that room like God put you there, because he did. So go into life with a purpose, and it's yours.